What's going on, guys? Got another comic book haul video for you. Got a pretty sizable stack of books here. Went to Dallas, Texas a couple weeks ago, and I managed to do a lot of digging while I was there. They have a ton of shops there in Dallas, and I probably went to 6 or 7 over the course of the 3 days we were there. So did lots of digging, found lots of cool stuff, and go ahead and get started here. This first stack, only 3 books from the first shop I'm going to share. They were called Generation X Comics and Games. It's a really fun shop. They had a ton of back issues. Like a lot of the shops I went into in Dallas, they had custom drawers and shelves and cabinets for the comics. It wasn't just tables full of long boxes. There were custom cabinets that you could pull out and dig through. It made digging easier for the most part, except when you get down there to the bottom shelves. Those are always a challenge, but that's kind of the case wherever they are. But lots of fun digging there at Generation X. Picked up 3 books. This first one here is Bela Lugosi's Tales from the Grave. Kind of got a zombie Popeye thing going on here. Just grabbed this one. You can see it was $5.50. They're priced on eBay. I'm just going to try to sell this one for Halloween's coming up. I'm setting up at that comic convention out in Shepherdsville, Kentucky at the end of October, so it'll be Halloween time, so I was hoping to sell this there. It goes on eBay for between like 30 and 40 bucks, so hopefully I can get 20 for it or so. Another one I got there to sell was this Fathom #1 J. Scott Campbell variant. These go for between 30 and 40 bucks as well online, so that one was only $3.50, so I was happy to find that. And then this one's from my collection. It's another copy or another version of Fathom. This is #6. This is a beautiful Sana Takeda cover. You can find this one online for about $5 or so. But I've never seen it in person, so I was real happy to find that. Add that to my Sana Takeda collection. And let's see, next few books here are from Titan Comics. I believe they have a couple of locations in the Dallas area. I only went to one and got some fun books here. Starting with this G.I. Joe versus Transformers, The Art of War, #2. This one was $3.50. I just thought it was a cool cover with Optimus and Snake Eyes on there. I do love my crossover books, especially with the G.I. Joe and Transformers IPs, so happy to add this one. Looks like it's cover B. Then I got the Image G.I. Joe versus Transformers. This is #5, also a cover B. Looks like it's a connecting cover there. A lot of the crossovers tend to do that, so I love connecting covers and I love crossovers, so can't go wrong. One more crossover book here. We got not crossover, sorry. Just the Ghostbusters book. It's an homage to the Abbey Road Beatles album cover. It's got them walking across there in the crosswalk. I don't think any of them I can't tell. Oh yeah, it looks like, is that not Ray? It might be Peter, I guess, with no shoes instead of Paul. So yeah, I guess that's Ray in the back, Peter, there's Winston, and there's Egon. So yeah, looks like Mr. Venkman is wearing no shoes. So that was kind of fun. I know this is just a cover B. This one was $5. I remember seeing this one on some list or show a couple years ago that had sold for like 40 or 50 bucks. I don't think there are any recent sales going for that much, but just a hard book to find. So I was happy to find that and not pay too much for it. We got some fun Ghost in the Shell books. These are all Ghost in the Shell 1.5. This is a little 8-issue miniseries that came out in 2007. This is the first time I'd seen these, so I was happy to find these. Trying to get all 8 issues of those. I love me some Masamune Shirow. So these are all black and white for the most part. The first like 3 or 4 pages are color, so that's really cool. So I got #2 there, #4, and Masamune Shirow does all the interior art as well as the covers there, so that's cool. And #5. So those were my Titan comic books. And let's see, got a pretty sizable stack here these are from Boomerang. Boomerang, another cool store that had kind of those custom, oh wait, no, they didn't have custom shelves. They just had long boxes, I think. But it was a really nice store. The staff in there was very nice and helpful to everybody. Just really, really good store. So if you're in the area, definitely check it out. These were all dollar books, I think. Yeah, dollar, or maybe the red ones were $2, but these green ones are definitely $1, maybe even 50 cents. I don't know. It's been a couple weeks. They were all cheap though. So I got Invincible Zero. It's kind of I don't know if this is a preview issue or a mini origin issue. I'm not sure. Just grabbed this one because all things Invincible are hot at the moment. So I'm hoping to flip this at the show as well. And then got a couple of fun Robotech things here. Got the Protoculture Addicts, the official Robotech fanzine, #1, second printing from 1989. Never seen this stuff before. I love the Robotech cartoon. When I was a kid, that was probably my first exposure to anime. So I really liked that, and I try to pick up the old comics when I see them for a good deal. So I've never seen this. I love these old fanzines. They have some fun stuff in there, like crossword puzzles, trivia stuff. They have a count of how many times the characters say in the Robotech episode, so I thought that was really funny. So got #1, second printing, #2, #3. A lot of these have, you can see down there, it's got RPG news. I played the RPG when I was a kid too, the old Palladium RPG. They did the Ninja Turtles, Robotech, and their original one was like Heroes Unlimited. I played that a lot too. It was a superhero-based RPG, and then of course Ninja Turtles and Robotech were based on those IP, and those were a lot of fun as well. So that was my early exposure, as well as watching the cartoons, playing the role-playing games, and they were a lot of fun. #4 here. Oh, and that one's got an interview with Kevin Symbieta. He's the guy that ran, or still runs, Palladium Books, that published all the role-playing games. And then #5. So I'd never seen those before. Fanzines are a lot of fun, so I was happy to find those. And then one more Robotech themed thing, this Japanimation special Robotech issue. Just kind of another fun little fanzine type thing that I've never seen before, so for $1, why not? Got this one. I think this was the first one I pulled out when I started going through their stuff, just kind of to break the ice. I'd never seen this one before. I've seen the Defiant books, like the Warriors of Plasm and the Dark Dominion stuff, but I don't remember this one, the Great Grimax, #0. So I just grabbed that one for $1. Got a few issues of this Hotwire miniseries. There they go. I got the main series last year, most of them. I'd never seen them before. I really like the art style, and it's written by Warren Ellis, who's one of my favorite writers. So this was another little mini-series in the Hotwire universe, I guess. So I found all 3 of those. So I got #1, #2, and #3. It kind of looks like a cyberpunk type thing, so really happy to find those. And let's see, got a couple of convention books. I've never seen this one before. I don't even know what it is. Stan Winston's Realm of the Claw. It reminded me of King from the Tekken video games. He was a guy who's a wrestler that dressed up like a lion or a leopard or something. He had a leopard head mask. He kind of looks like this guy on the cover here. And it said convention special, so it was only $1. Why not? And then I got this Jungle Girl Season 2. I got this one just because I was in Texas, and you can see on there it's the Wizard World Texas. I don't know if it was an exclusive or they just stamped that logo on there and were selling it at that particular Wizard World, but for $1, why not? And then got a bunch of these Image United #1s. I got all of the connecting covers. I got 5 of the 6 at this Boomerang place, and the last one I got at and it's in the last deck. I'll show you from a place called Awesome Comics. So I got Image United #1 Liefeld cover there. I got the Shadowhawk cover. Got the one with Savage Dragon. Not sure who this guy is, Mr. Green Man. And then one with Witchblade characters. So if I had enough room, I would lay all those out for you, but trust me, they all connect. And it says there's a 6-issue miniseries, but I'm pretty sure they only got to 3 issues unfortunately, but just kind of a big crossover event with the Image universe where the all the original creators except for Jim Lee contributed. Looks like Robert Kirkman took Jim Lee's place and was had something to do with it. But just kind of a fun crossover book. And they have lots of variant covers, so I'm going to try to get as many of those as I can find. So those were all the books from Boomerang. Just got one more stack here. These are all from the first shop I went to, actually. It was Awesome Comics. Guy there was really nice. I was a little skeptical at first because a lot of the stuff they didn't have marked. So I asked the guy how much the unmarked books were, because I'm always skeptical of, start digging if I don't know what the prices are, and they just look everything up at the register. But that's not what he did. They just had, if it didn't have a price on it, they had color-coded stickers for 2, 4, and 6, and anything that wasn't labeled, he would give me, he said it was going to be $2, $4, $6, and he would just let me know when I got up to the register. So that was fine. I found plenty of stuff. And let's see, I'll start with the stuff that was unmarked first. We got Drain #1. Just a cool, that's a David Finch cover, but this is a little 6-issue series that Sana Takeda does all the interior art, which is really cool. She does, it's kind of a story, it's like a vampire/samurai story, so it looks pretty interesting. Art is beautiful, of course. It's a David Finch cover. I think this is the cover B for #1. I think Sana Takeda does cover A for #1. And then this is her doing cover A for #2. Not sure how many variants there were or anything, but just really happy to find those. I've got most of these issues now, so I just like to find stuff that she does that's not monstrous. And let's see, I got G.I. Joe versus Transformers #11. I think this one was $4, I think. Yeah, cover price was $4. Got a fun Psylocke cover here. It's Marvel vs. Capcom variant. It's very much in that video game style. I think this one was $4 as well. Another fun crossover book here. Got X-Files Conspiracy Transformers. This is the subscription cover. I think he gave me this one for $2. I've got the cover A for this. So now I've got cover B. And I'm looking for the retailer incentive. Hopefully I'll find that at some point. A couple more of the Image United books here. This is #2. Obviously you can see that is a connecting cover as well, but that's the only one of #2, the only copy of #2 that I got in this trip. And then this was the one I was really excited for. This was the missing one from those previous 5 that I showed. This is the McFarlane Spawn cover that's part of that big connecting cover for all 6 of those other ones. This one can go for between $30 and $40, but this is what I found first, and then I asked him what they were going to be priced at, and that's when he told me that the unmarked ones are going to be $2, $4, and $6. So he gave me this one for I think $4. So really happy about that. And then the last unmarked one here was this Cable and Deadpool #50, just a Scotty Young cover that can go for between $20 and $30. It was hot for a while when the movie came out. It's cooled down quite a bit, but you can see it's the last issue, and it's a Scotty Young cover. It's not a Scotty Young baby cover, so those tend to be a little more, go for a little more premium. So hopefully I can try to get a few dollars for that one. The rest of these are all dollar books, I think. This is Prime Slime Tales #2. Just grabbed this one because it's an early Mirage book. I think this one was from '86. It doesn't have any Eastman or Laird artwork in it, unfortunately. It does have some solicitations in there for the back for early Turtles books. So I always like seeing that stuff. Found another one of these Hotwire books, Requiem for the Dead. I think this is a mini-series I got last year, but I didn't have this particular cover, so I was happy to find that. Got a Prince of Persia book here. This is a Todd McFarlane cover. I've got this already, but this was only $1, so I'm going to try to flip this for maybe like $5 or $10 at that convention. And then found some Warriors books. These red stickers were $6, but he ended up giving me these for $5 each. Just because I was talking to him, I told him I was out of town, and unfortunately they were having a big warehouse sale like the week after we were there, so I didn't get to go to that, but the guy was really nice. Talked to him for a while, and he knocked off a couple of dollars on these Warrior books. These go for between $20 and $30 too, I think. So I just got these to flip. Got number 1 there. It's the previews exclusive. Number 2, it's got a 4 on the barcode down there. Not sure what that is, but I think that's just the regular cover. And then I got number 3. Again, I've never seen the Warriors movies before. I know it's a cult classic. It's one of the few 80s cult classic movies I've never seen, but I know people love it. So just grab those to flip. And then last 2 books here, got Offerings number 1. Just grab this one because the artwork, the cover, made me pause because it looked like Richard Kane Ferguson, who's a Magic the Gathering artist that I really like. And sure enough, he does the cover and he does all the interior art as well. The interior art is black and white, and the cover is the only color part in the book. But this was like a 2 or 3 issue series, and when I was researching it, I found out he did a couple other comic books that I didn't know about. So I'm going to keep my eye open for those as well. He's got a very distinctive art style that I like a lot, so I was happy to find that one. And then last book here is a Michael Dooney sketchbook. I think this one was $4. I think that's what the blue stickers were for. I wasn't too familiar with Michael Dooney as an artist, but I do like sketchbooks, and he does a lot of turtle art. He did a lot of the turtle art for the early volume 1, and there's some fun sketches in here that he did. There's a really cool one of Leonardo. Says that one was the centerfold for TNT magazine number 4, and then he did some like concept art. This one's really cool. It's like a Ninja Turtle robot with a big axe, kind of like what was that, Trapjaw, I guess, from Masters of the Universe. Or he's kind of got like the Mouser head now that I'm looking at it. So that was really cool. And he did. There's the Ninja Turtle covers he did. Those painted covers. What is that for issue 9, I think? No, that's 28, sorry. And then, let's see. Yeah, here's some concept art for some toys that he designed. Some Ninja Turtle and like Masters of the Universe stuff. So, just really cool, fun stuff. I like finding that sketchbook type books, especially from artists doing turtles that I'm not familiar with. So, it was really cool. So that's going to do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're ever in Dallas, they have a ton of comic book shops that have a lot of good stuff, so definitely check them out. Alright, see you guys later.